The United States Justice Department has sparked widespread concern after reports revealed it removed tens of thousands of documents from the publicly accessible Jeffrey Epstein Files. This move has ignited debates about government transparency and the protection of influential individuals. According to analyses by the Wall Street Journal and CBS News, more than 47,000 files were at least temporarily taken offline by the end of February. This significant removal has raised eyebrows given the intense public interest surrounding the Epstein case. A spokesperson for the Justice Department, Natalie Baldassari, stated that no files were deleted. She clarified that the documents stemming from investigations into the deceased sexual offender Jeffrey Epstein were merely put offline temporarily for further review. The Wall Street Journal cited another spokesperson confirming 47,635 files were removed for this purpose and were expected to be back online by the end of the week. However, among the withheld documents are some particularly sensitive Federal Bureau of Investigation memos. These notes pertain to interviews conducted in 2019 with a woman who alleged she was abused as a minor by Epstein in the 1980s. Crucially, she also raised accusations of sexual misconduct against the later United States President Donald Trump. While a summary of her statements and an initial Federal Bureau of Investigation interrogation protocol were published, 3 other reports reportedly discussing Donald Trump are currently unavailable online. The department has not yet provided a specific reason for their absence, stating only that it is reviewing whether materials were improperly marked and will release them if appropriate. It is important to recall that when these documents were initially released, the Justice Department issued a press statement noting that the information contained within them was not verified. It also explicitly stated that some allegations against Donald Trump were presented to the Federal Bureau of Investigation shortly before the 2020 presidential election and were found to be unsubstantiated and false. The department added that if they had been credible, they would certainly have already been instrumentalized against President Trump. The overall publication of over 3 million pages of Epstein documents is mandated by the Epstein Files Transparency Act, which obliges the Justice Department to make large portions of the investigation files publicly accessible. Beyond the Trump-related documents, CBS News also reported that the collection saw the removal of items such as photographs from Epstein's prison, as well as images of computers and other pieces of evidence. The department cited the protection of personal data and victims as the primary reasoning behind these removals. However, lawmakers have voiced strong criticism, suggesting that some of these redactions might, in fact, be designed to protect influential individuals rather than merely safeguarding victims' privacy. This ongoing situation highlights a contentious balance between government transparency and the stated need for privacy and review, leaving many questions about the true extent of information that remains hidden from public view in the high-profile Jeffrey Epstein case. What's your take on U.S. Justice Department removes Trump docs from Epstein files? Share your view in the comments. Do you think this will matter in the next news cycle? This video was generated using artificial intelligence.